Welcome to the Wine Unwind. And what? Where's Nick? Oh my goodness. Where did he go? He's actually just in the shower, ladies and gentlemen. He is coming home from work. He's been a very busy boy, grinding. This guy is grinding out here, okay? But he'll be with us very shortly. But until then, hello guys, how you doing? My name's Adam. I hope you guys are enjoying your nights. This is the Wine Unwind. I've got a Cab Sav. It's really, really cheap. So, yeah, I hope it's really good. Let's do a little bit of a taste test. Huh? No, that's what I expect. That's what I expect. Hello, everybody. Hello. I got the chat up here for you guys. So obviously, this one is titled, How the Blue Jays Keep Their Wild Card Dreams Alive. I know y'all are feeling it. All right. Y'all are feeling it. Y'all are feeling the wild card pressure. It's we're going to talk about it because it's very clear what has to happen. It all depends on three factors that we're going to get into. But let some of you guys funnel in here while that happens. Del Kermis goes, oh good, is he okay? I was worried he hit the bottle and early and passed out. Nick, do you hear this? Del Kermis was worried that you hit the bottle and passed out last night. Oh my goodness. Well, hello everybody. Hello. I'm just refreshing my page. Want to make sure we get enough people in here. Again, guys, for the Wine Unwind, capitalize all your questions in the chat. We will get to them. We have all your questions right here. But until then, you know what? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the wild card. All right. This is what has to happen. All right. Blue Jays face Baltimore Orioles tonight. Red Sox are facing the Washington Nationals. And then you've got Seattle facing the LA Angels. All right. We're not going to worry about the Yankees for us. Yankees don't matter for us. Oh, here comes Nick. He's a little naked.
Hey guys, give me like 5 to 10 minutes, okay?
Hey, your mic was off.
Hey guys, give me like 5 to 10 minutes, all right? I'll be right with you guys.
Woo, that's Nick, everybody. Woo. All right. So, right, we have those three series that are very, very important for us. All right, Yankees don't matter. They're 3 games ahead of us. So even if we sweep all of our games and Yankees get swept, yeah, okay, we would be even, but it all depends on Baltimore and Seattle because those guys, if they have good series, they'll be in the playoffs as well, right? Well, let's talk about it. So, Blue Jays, we have to sweep. We have to grab 3, okay? With Boston and Seattle being 1 a game ahead of us, that means we have to win at least 1 game more than both of them. If we tie one of them, we're not making the playoffs because you're going to assume the Yankees are there, all right? Unless, this is where it gets complicated, unless the Yankees lose out all 3. That is an option for us to tie them if we sweep, okay? This only makes sense if we sweep, okay? We have to sweep. That's it. Once we sweep, if we can win 1 more game, then both Boston and Seattle were guaranteed to get a shot at a 163. Not even wild card. A shot. Now, if Seattle and Boston both lose 2 games, which is very hard to ask for when they're facing really crap teams, no offense, LA Angels and Washington fans, then yes, we will be in the playoff spot facing the Yankees for the wild card, assuming that they at least grab 1. That's it. The odds aren't good, okay? And it all starts with tonight. So for me, I personally have 0 expectations. I have literally 0, okay? Yes, we're going live tonight. If we lose, like, I've already accepted defeat. I've already accepted that we're not going to be making it. But I can't just say that we're not going to make it on this show and be like, yep, that's what it is. I have to give you guys something to feed off of, okay? So I want to hear what you guys think in the comments. I want to hear what you guys are saying about this wild card race because, yeah, it's shaping up. If I'm a Yankees fan, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling very good if I'm a Yankees fan. Let's see what you guys got here. Great series versus the Yankees. C.Carter NYC. You're a New York fan, so, yes, it was great for you. Wasn't great for us. Doug Kerman says Riley Adams and Patrick Murphy are secret agents to help the Nationals beat the Red Sox. Yes, exactly. That's what we need. That is exactly what we need. All right, guys. So, guys, remember, commenting in the comments, get the capital letters going, and we can answer your question. Well, it's just me, again. It's just me. Nick's actually just getting changed for those who are just joining. He came back from work, like, literally like 20 minutes ago. He just took a shower. He's got to eat some food, all right? So we got to give him some time. So while we're waiting for a question, I'm going to grab one from Zebox. Soon we're going to have to probably empty most of this box out because it all revolves around the current season. And it might be coming to an end. This one comes from Daniel Hancock and says, if Ray resigns, what is our rotation next year? Oh, okay. Hello, Nicholas. Yeah, I'll turn your mic right here.
Hey, guys.
Hey, it's Nicholas. If Ray resigns, what is our current rotation next year? Well, obviously, it would be Ray, Barrios, and then you know what? For me, it would be Alek Manoah and Nate Pearson. I think Nate Pearson's going to get a second shot. And, assuming, honestly, if Ray resigns, we don't need to sign back Steven Matz. Like, we could put Pearson in the rotation. Like, now that I see him coming out of the bullpen, I'm actually way more on that than I did before. Like 100%. He looks good.
Robbie Ray is dead to me.
No. That was a hot take. Yes, Robbie Ray did lose us the game yesterday, but that's all, that's all. Facing the Yankees, the Yankees are hot as ever. We put our best guys out there, minus Ryu. We put Barrios. We put Ray. The only way it could get better is if maybe you put, like, Alek Manoah, who I think has been pretty good against the Yankees this season. But it is what it is, and it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I'm going to take a peek. Ooh, I got your pin here. I'm going to grab the chat. We got Empire Sports saying, if the Yankees only beat one game against Tampa, they clinch the wild card. That's it. Yeah, literally. What I said before is literally, it just takes one game. It just takes one game for the Yankees, and you're good. You're all good. Because us, we need you to get swept. Honestly, that's like plan C. I'm not even thinking about the Yankees right now. You guys beat us. You did your job, and now we have to play a roll of the dice and hope that Seattle and Boston can lose. We have to win one more game than Seattle and Boston. And the only way I think that's logistically going to happen, the only way it's actually realistically going to happen, is that if we sweep Baltimore, which is doable. However, Boston literally lost 2 of 3 against them. So, and they put up some tough series against us too. So, we got to consider that as well. All right, I'm going to grab you guys to chat on here so that I don't have to keep updating my phone and checking everything. Nick is getting. Oh, you do got a bottle of wine. Yay! All right, guys, here we go. We got chats here saying, "Can I have a prayer for the Red Sox and Seattle loss?" Yes, Linksy. Yes, Linksy. You can get a big prayer from the Lord. Okay, Gurriel Jr. I'm not Catholic or anything. The Lord is my God. So, yes, you can. I was in the stream versus New York. Well, welcome back, Natasha. Yes, I remember you. AB, hi. What's going on, man? Hope you guys are having a good night. For those who are also just joining us now, Nick is just coming back from work. He'll be with us in a moment. Dolcurma saying, hoping Pearson can get stretched out and go 6+ innings per outing. However, I wouldn't gamble on relying him doing that and staying healthy. And that makes sense. I understand. So maybe in that case, Del Kermis, what I would do is maybe you either, because we do have Ross Stripling though. I think we still have Ross Stripling for another year. So if you don't sign back Matt, you got to hope that Ross Stripling is like that insurance 5th starter. But I wouldn't be surprised if management went out and got someone really cheap or something, or maybe a backup. I don't know. Who knows? Natasha saying, I'm going to donate 100. Natasha, if you donate $100, I'm going to freak out. I'm going to freak out a lot. Okay? Yeah. Hey, so those that didn't hear, Nick's getting ready in the bathroom. He was like, would you do that? So, Okay. So he was like, he's like, smash a bottle of wine before 6:30. It all depends on when you donate, to be honest. Because if you donate right now, 100, like I have enough time to do that, but like I'll be like struggling into the Jays live stream. Natasha says, "I did it now. I'm waiting. Is it coming? Is it coming? Don't tell me. Don't tell me you actually did it. Don't tell me you actually did it. I'm waiting. I haven't seen it yet." All right. Don't go. Yeah, go eat. Nick hasn't ate yet.
I already ate.
Oh, you already ate? Oh.
Pick something up on the way.
Oh, excellent.
On my body.
Excellent. All right, Nick has arrived, everybody. Nick has arrived. You can give your 2 cents on the Blue Jays, too. It's literally this guy does not stop moving. This guy just, like, enters. Like, what's going on? I didn't stop.
Yeah.
Take a moment to breathe.
I'm a little tuckered out, guys. I'll be honest. We've been grinding the last couple days. The whole starting a new job and then doing back-to-back live streams.
Huge.
So,
That's really tough.
That's a lot, boys and girls. So this guy's gonna be sleeping the frig in tomorrow. All right. So what are we talking about then?
So,
we're basically we're kind of just lamenting about how this happened, what went wrong, what we can and cannot do.
Yeah. So basically, I already covered like what it's going to take for us to win, and it's Seattle and Boston both. We have to win one more game than them, and then
Seattle and Boston both. We got to win one more game.
One more game than them. That's it.
Okay. Well, wait. Does that mean that they like if we sweep and they win too, that counts?
That means we have a 3-way tie for second wild card. We play a 163.
Well, that's actually not that bad.
Yeah,
you know, that's not that bad.
We just have to sweep because if we do, drop
I mean,
one,
that is absolutely like imperative. You know, like and frankly too, it's like there's no reason. 1 second. Hey mom, I'm live streaming right now. Can I call you back later?
He doesn't have time for his family. Look at this.
Hello.
He doesn't even have time for the family. Grind.
Yeah, I'm live streaming. I'm gonna be pretty much doing it until like 11 tonight. That's my mom, guys. All right, talk to you later. Okay, love you. Bye.
Grind.
That's my mom, everyone.
Grinding right now. So we have. So why don't we take a little peek at this series? Because your cat says Mats is pitching. So who? And I don't really care who we're facing on the Baltimore side. It all depends on our bats, to be honest. We have Mats pitching tonight against a guy with a 7.20 ERA. Then we got Manoah versus Means. Means is back.
Yeah,
wow.
Means has been back for a little bit, dude. But he's like similar situation as like George Springer. You know, like came back and has been kind of like rocky to say the least. You know,
right? That's fair enough. And I mean, so we can get Manoah on him. That'd be good. And then we have Ryu to end the season. And we actually brought this question up in our live: is what if that last game actually means we make it or not? Like, let's say Boston and Seattle go 1-1 in their series. So that's right. And and we're 2-0. So that means if we win Baltimore, we get a 163 no matter what, or we might even make wild card. Do we pitch Barrios? That's tough because if we do win, then we got to pitch. Then who are we going to pitch in the 163 and wild card?
I mean, it doesn't matter, dude. Like, yeah, like you gotta look at what's in front of you, right? And Montoya's always been that sort of manager where it's like we have to focus on what is happening right now, today. I don't know if he would make that call. I still think that he would probably trust in Ryu.
Me too.
And I kind of understand, like I do, but at the same point, I'm just like, fuck, I don't trust him right now. Like he does not have my trust.
Yeah.
So personally, I would have that conversation with Barrios like now, and I would say like, hey dude, like if for instance like this was the situation, what do you think? You think you could get it done, big dog? And I mean, if he's like, yeah, I can make it happen, like then that's got to be something on the table. Frankly, like I said, don't think it's gonna happen, but I mean, I'd be super happy if it did.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen either because you also got to consider that 163. If it did happen, that'd be played on a Monday, right? Because the DS is on Tuesday. Depends on how many 163s are being played, and I don't know if they're going to shift the schedule. Not sure. However, what it is then you got to have Ray go on Monday, which is a day earlier than he's used to.
What do you mean?
Because he wants to go 5 days. He's made it very clear, like, I want 5 days. between starts, like or within each start, right? That would be 1 day short. So that's like literally.
But he doesn't have to go then because that's 163.
Yeah, so he'd have to pitch the 163 if Barrios went. You know what I mean? So that'd be on the Monday, which is a day short. So yeah, I don't know. I think you have to go with Ryu if you really have a chance and you really want to make a playoff push. I think the best bet is you have to trust Ryu against Baltimore. And then you got to go.
Gotta like trust your dudes, you know. Like you kind of just be like, you got to get it done. And I mean, like obviously some of them haven't. Like our best dude yesterday didn't. You know, he was kind of pooping all over the place. Little poopy butthole.
Poop.
Yeah.
Granted. You know what? He just gave. Is this a bad thing that he gave up 4 home runs or 5 home runs? Or what was it? 4
absolutely,
home runs?
That's a bad thing. Because you know
was the only hits.
But,
you know,
yeah, that's absolutely a bad thing because you know I so clearly pointed it out, literally inning 1. You know what the problem was here?
Missing over the heart of plate.
Yeah, exactly, right. And it's just like, and you kept doing it. You kept doing it consistently, and you saw the hard contact. Like in another game, maybe you don't give up 5 home runs, but maybe some of those other really hard contacts, those drop for doubles instead. Either way, you're giving up runs. You know, with the way that he was pitching and the contact that they had on him, there will be runs given up to Robbie Ray. So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, like he was just like doing kind of poorly. And part of like that is a little bit of the reason why I've been slightly skeptical to throw like $35 million at this guy this offseason, because I don't really understand why games like that haven't happened more often. Yes, he's been better at painting the edges, but he's a 2-pitch pitcher and he'll throw his 95 in the middle of the zone.
Yeah.
And if you're sitting on that shit, it's going to be absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, like I was just I'm pulling up his baseball reference, and I wanted to know like what is the last few teams that he's faced. And like Minnesota, he did pretty well. Tampa Bay did get him. They're a good team. And because here's my theory is like, he just pumps the ball in the strike zone. You know what I mean? So against good teams, is he going to get lit up? Well, New York lit him up. Tampa Bay got him that one time. He did get Tampa Bay one other time. Tampa Bay can be off and on like that. Baltimore did get him a little bit, but he actually got him a lot, 4 1/3. They got Oakland, got Baltimore.
So what's his ERA been in the last month?
Let's take a little
in September. You know?
Let's take a look.
3.44. I mean, still definitely
really
not bad by any means. I mean, like not the 2 point whatever the hell he's rocking right now.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, like that's why I've been a little bit skeptical about throwing the whole 35 or however much money it's going to cost to get this guy back, because I definitely see an avenue where teams are going to go in the offseason and go and sit down at the game script and take a look and be like, hey, wait a second, Robbie Ray throws 2 pitches and they're both in the zone.
No, that's true. And the more that I think about it too, and the more that you bring it up, it makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's literally sit on the fastball. And I think like when you face bad teams, you can get away with it. But when you face good teams like that, and you do leave a fastball over the heart of the zone, and they're sitting on it, Judge will hit homers, Stanton will hit homers,
absolutely,
even Torres will hit homers.
Absolutely, and it's like you look at the guys who were doing you dirty yesterday. It was Rizzo, it was Judge, Stanton, and it was freaking Torres, right? Whereas Gary Sanchez, you did the exact same thing to Gary Sanchez, and he couldn't do anything to you. He couldn't do anything to you, right? Because it's like he is a strikeout machine. He will strike out.
Even Gardner hit a homer. Remember that last one? Like the
was that off of?
It wasn't off. Actually, it wasn't off him. You're right. I was just thinking about.
Yeah, well, Gardner's just a freaking J killer in his own right, dude. But. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Like, what do you think about that? Like, throwing and absolutely giving the bag to Robbie Ray, like,
do it.
And for how many years, are you comfortable with literally throwing $100+ million at this guy? Because somebody's gonna do it. Somebody will absolutely make it happen. And I mean, rightfully so, right? I could be very, very wrong about this. I still expect him to be a good pitcher. I don't think he's going to regress to like 5+ ERA.
You know what it kind of reminds me of a little bit? Like a Trevor Bauer situation. Not like his situation, but like I'm talking, he had one really good, like he's been off and on his whole career.
No, it's almost exactly like a Trevor Bauer situation. The one thing I would say though is, like I think that Trevor Bauer, and I haven't watched Trevor Bauer pitch nearly as much as Ray. However, in the outings that I have seen him, like I do find him to be like he's a little bit more dynamic. I guess
he's way more weapons.
Yeah, he's got way more weapons to him. Now that's not saying that. I mean, like I think that Robbie Ray's had an incredible year. But when you look at those two careers, they are very similar because Trevor Bauer had one freaking like blow me out of the water year in like 2018 or 2016, 2017, and then kind of sucked. And then had another blow me out of the water year in 2020. Yeah. Got paid the big bucks, and he was actually doing very good. So that's positive for Trevor Bauer until his personal issues and all of that stuff. So that's totally outside of baseball. But I mean, yeah. So people are saying right now, Robbie Ray 3-year, 15 average annual value. That's a dream, never going to happen.
Oh my God.
3 years, $64 million with a mutual option. That's also a dream, never going to happen.
Oh, I would love that. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, and for those contracts.
That.
Absolutely,
that's
right?
Like buying Ryu.
Totally,
I'd buy Ryu. Ryu was wasn't a Cy Young winner, but he was like second when we bought him.
Exactly,
so
exactly, right? It's like if we're factoring in the risk and the reward, like those contracts are great. Those contracts are great in my opinion, because at that point it's like, okay, like there's definitely still enough upside here with Robbie Ray, with what he's done this season, and that, you know what, it's like even if he sucks, okay, like I've minimized my risk there. I'm willing to pay him for the upside of what he can be and what he's shown us this year. Yeah. It's when we're getting into that, like, you know, high 20, like $30 million average annual value, which I think we've talked about and we think it could be in that range, that now I'm like, okay, you know, I'm not as confident. I'm not as convinced.
Like if we have to pay him Bauer money, I'm a little scared because he had an average annual value. I think it was like higher than Cole. It was like 40 million or something. It was something ridiculous.
It was like 42 or 43 million.
God damn! Like no, I couldn't. No,
exactly. Yeah, that's just like.
And I don't think he will get that much. I don't think
he's gonna get that much either, dude. But you know, I could see like 30 for sure.
I could see
like 30, maybe even like 32 or something for like a shorter term deal.
So that's a good question. That's a good question because I was actually doing a lot of off-season thinking today, and I'm thinking about like all the storylines that might happen, blah blah blah. And one of them is, when is Ray gonna sign? And it might be not until like January, February.
Yeah, I could see him taking his sweet time, dude. I could see him taking his sweet time. Now, granted, he's in a little bit of a different situation than what Trevor Bauer had, because Trevor Bauer was by far and away like 2 or 3 tiers ahead of everybody else.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think that is the case with Robbie Ray. Like, I think that he's at a good age, and I mean, if he goes out and wins Cy Young, like, absolutely, like, that's awesome. But there are other guys on the market who, I mean, like, I'd be more than happy to throw a dart at and feel at least okay about my pitching rotation. And when you also have another absolute stud guy out there, like a Max Scherzer, who's going to be available, those like higher, like the ball clubs that really just want to contend right now, like win this year. I mean, maybe they look to him, right? You know, it's like we don't have to pay you like for fucking 5 years at a high average annual value. I can just pay Max for 2 and know exactly what I'm going to get.
Okay, here's a good question. I'm trying to think of a good contract of like a would you rather, whether it be Max Scherzer versus Robbie Ray. Okay, so if we were to pay Mad Max, let's say, before I get into it, we got a dono.
A big dono from Thino Vima, says, keep up the hard work, boys. Thank you, man. We've been working very hard.
Absolutely grinding. You saw the beginning. Nick was literally coming in from work.
Yeah, no, I've been in this home for like not that much time.
Not even an hour yet.
Not even, not a lot of time at all.
But so let's picture this. Let's take that Robbie Ray 3 year, $64 million, or do you take a Max Scherzer? Max Scherzer, what would be a good one? Maybe Max Scherzer, $50 million 2 years.
So
25
you're saying,
a year. Then it'd be.
Oh, that's pretty close actually, because I do like that Ray contract. I do like that Ray contract, but you know what? I think I'd still rock with some Max Scherzer, man. I'm still gonna rock with Max Scherzer just because it's like you just like. You know exactly what you're going to get. Like, I have zero concerns with Max Scherzer, with any, like, you want to talk about weapons, like, he's got all of them. He's done it. He's doing it again and again. And, I mean, I'm always going to ride, like, I know that age is always a factor, but it's just, like, when you've seen zero signs of regression at all, I'm absolutely going to ride with you. Whereas, like, Robbie Ray, I mean, yes, we have the youth factor with him. He's still going to be 30 years old, but I do have my concerns just, like, with his overall pitching mechanics. And yeah, I mean, like, Max Scherzer for 2 years is going to make you World Series contender immediately.
Absolutely. Hey, Venom saying Syndergaard to the Jays, 5 year, 125, and I would never pay that. I'd rather pay Robbie Ray that money than Syndergaard, to be honest. That's too risky.
No, I think that Syndergaard is gonna be an excellent dart throw, and I'd actually be happy if we went out and did it, but not for that amount of money, you know, because when you look at those injuries, it's just a little bit too much for me. He's obviously coming off of a major one right now. I'm sure with his age being where it's at, like I feel like he's still got it. He's still got some stuff in the tank. He's still got some stuff to prove. And if we were the team to grab him, absolutely, just not for that amount.
No. Why don't we get some questions here? Just a wine unwind. So if you guys want to ask a question, capital letters in the chat. Do you want to grab a question from the box, Nicholas?
Can you grab one for me?
Yeah.
Body's tired today, boys and girls.
You know what? And you know what's the great thing about this stream that's coming up is that there's literally, I don't know about you, but I've told myself that it doesn't matter.
No, I mean it doesn't really matter, man. Like obviously it's a must win, but we've been parading the whole must win for forever.
And it's like
right?
I'm tired of like asking from them. You know, just go play baseball.
Yeah, I'm expecting
man.
nothing. I'm gonna drink and just like chill.
I just want to drink and chill.
All right, guys, I want to hear from you as well. This is a fun one. I mean, it's kind of like. I guess it's not so fitting because it's like the season's coming to an end, but still works. Top 5. Wow, this is literally my job now.
Work.
Top 5 like power rankings at the top and also at the bottom.
Oh, it's like a top and bottom 5?
Yeah.
Teams this year?
Yeah, well, power rankings. So like right now, like kind of going into the playoffs, like finishing the season, you know, like what do you got at the bottom? Let's start at the bottom, bro.
Ooh, actually that's a good one. I don't even know who's at the bottom. I barely pay attention to them. I could see even my top, but well, I'd probably go like I think Baltimore's got to be at the bottom now, aren't they? Or is Arizona still that bad? It's one of those two.
If we're talking,
those two.
It all depends like what you're speaking, man. Like if you're going power rankings is interesting because it's like if you're going just based off of record, then I mean like I think that it is Baltimore. Actually, no, it's Arizona. They're so bad.
Okay, you know what? I am going to go Arizona because Baltimore at least has some like prospect there.
I was going to give them. I was going to say that as well. I think that Arizona is the worst team for sure.
Yeah. Arizona, Baltimore, and then just literally off the top of my noggin,
Texas is awful.
Texas, and then maybe Colorado. Colorado's actually doing decent, though,
man.
aren't they?
Colorado's got 73 wins.
What the hell?
Yeah, Colorado has 73 wins, dude.
Pirates. What am I saying? Pirates would probably be 4 for me.
Pirates. And just going off of record, and I actually do agree with this, the Nationals are awful, dude.
Oh God, what
the
am I saying?
Nationals are so awful,
bad,
man. Like I think that's got to be my bottom 5. You know, it's like Arizona, Arizona, freaking Baltimore, Texas, and then whatever the 2 other ones were. Guys, on the computer, figure yourself out, man.
That's me for sure. Wow, Colorado. I mean, you didn't trade too many guys, so I guess you will keep winning.
I mean, they actually like there's some of those lower key guys that you never talk about because they are a bad team. But I mean, like CJ Crone, like pretty good.
They got John Gray. They got Marquez.
Yeah, I mean, like they do have some like decent dudes there. Yeah. Like just some like middle top 6 sort of guys that like they get it done. Whereas like you look at a team like Washington, they gave away like. Well, not the 2 best players because Juan Soto's still there, but like basically they're 2 best players. So.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, Vermont's I'm going to read out your top bottom 5 here: D-backs, Baltimore, Texas, Pirates, Cubs. Yeah, and then you said Orioles again. But I mean, they're so bad they could be in the top 6 twice. What about your top now?
What about my top, man?
I know what my number 1 is, and I'm never gonna say it's not them because I can't anymore.
Are you saying it's either Giants or Dodgers?
Yeah, I'm going Giants then Dodgers. It's just like they're still so good. They haven't stopped.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like on paper, it's still the Dodgers for me. Sure. But you know what? Like also on paper, the Giants are rock freaking solid, boys and girls. Like those relievers. Those starting, like just everything across the board is just fucking elite. So yeah, I'll give it to the Giants. I'll give them the nod. I'll give the Dodgers my number 2 nod.
I think we're gonna agree on number 3 unless we're not. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Brewers.
I'm gonna give the edge to the Brewers. I was thinking either Brewers or Rays, but I still like.
Rays are top 5. Like
I think Rays are next. I think Rays are next for me. But I think, that's why it's like I think that an NL team's going to win it because I do think it's going to be one of those 3 in the Giants, Dodgers, or Brewers. Like they just feel like an unstoppable force to me. Like one of them's going to destroy somebody in the World Series. But then I'd go Rays after that.
And then I'm probably going Houston next, probably number 5. Because it's either Houston or Chicago. But I know Chicago's been kind of like, have they still been kind of Yeah, I mean, they're like, Yeah, I'm probably going to give it to Houston after that.
Yeah, Houston's pretty good. It's like I almost want to give it to the New York Yankees. I keep putting my faith in them because I'm just like, this is the team that everybody thought you were gonna be, and like now they're here.
Granted, I might give them like the 6th spot. You know, I feel like, but like Houston's been doing it all year, and Yankees have had to climb their way back up. You know what I mean?
You know what's shocking though? They're only 2 wins down from Houston, though.
Yeah,
I mean, like
exactly.
It's right there.
Back.
Right?
They've climbed back, but like that's the thing. It's like Houston's never climbed. They've been first the entire season.
Yeah, they have been first the whole year, man. I mean, granted too, it's like our division's absolutely fucked. Like the fact that we're not even like we're in 4th place. We're probably not going to make playoffs, and we got 88 wins right now. We could very easily finish this season at 90 wins,
and that's fucked,
and not even like touch it.
Yeah, and be fourth. I don't know. And someone, please, like, tell Kermit.
Like, how is that? Yeah, how could that happen before?
Has any division got 90 wins before? Like 4 teams getting 90 wins? Has that ever happened before?
That's ridiculous.
That's
man.
Actually insane.
Yeah, no, that's fully just absolutely bonkers. Like, and then it sucks, man. It sucks because this, you think about the record at like that, right? If you would have asked me preseason, it's like, oh, Blue Jays get 90 wins and like however many losses. I'd be like, oh, fuck yeah, sign me up, baby. Playoffs, here we go.
Yep. I remember I was looking back at our prediction video, and we were saying for the Jays, like, floor is like 86, 88, which we've smashed right now. We got 88 currently. But then our ceiling would be like 91, 92. So, like, we're going to fall somewhere in a positive
right
perspective,
up in there.
hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, like, I really thought that 86 wins was like, honestly, like, pretty good. I would have been happy with that, dude. Like, I did think that was a lot because at the beginning of the year, like, who was Robbie Ray? Who was all these guys?
I'm writing a script right now for next week. We also shout out to Patrick S. We have a new editor working for us. So I just want to give him a little shout out just in case he is watching. What's up? I have him working on a video of like recapping the Blue Jays season, like summarizing it in a video room. And one of the things was like the big story, was that pitching. And the management, went out and got it done as best as they possibly could. And it's just at the end, it's like it came down to our offense had to be here, and they weren't.
Yeah, I mean, we put our faith in them as we should have. And,
we should have. They showed the signs.
Yeah, there's no reason why you wouldn't have, right? Like, everyone's doing exactly what you need them to do. And then, I mean, they kind of shit all over the place.
Shit all over the fucking place.
Right when what is Tio doing? Like, can we just talk about what the hell happened in this last series with our leading RBI guy?
Where was he?
Non-existent,
Like, they just showed up at the wrong time, man. And it's like, you got George Springer being hot, but like, who's gonna drive him home?
Yeah.
Vlad's had, I think, 2 hits this series.
Not enough.
They were clutch, but like that's not enough
not
for your
enough,
MVP
not
candidate.
Enough. Yeah, no, not enough, dude. I do believe that Vladdy, let's fact check me right on this one. But I think that Vlad has dropped below the magic OPS number.
Now, he has.
It's official,
I'm pretty sure I saw a John Boy post today, but
there it is. Yeah,
998. I mean, you got one last series. Also, shout out Hot Take Hockey. He's saying, boys, we're going to the game. Gonna watch you on the big speakers.
That's messed up, dude. That's messed up, dude. You're going to the game
he's
tonight?
Going to the game,
That's
bro.
elite, bro. That's freaking elite as hell.
All right, what else we got from you guys in the chat? We got Vermont with his top 5 going Dodgers, Giants, Brewers, Rays, and Yankees. Okay, I see you. Any more comments? Oh, I don't want to talk about Tio. I know we're all really hurting Renster.
Yeah,
but
man.
Guys, capital letters in chat. We'll answer your questions. We have about 10 minutes right now, so get your questions in. I know everyone knows the answer at this point, but maybe we can start talking about the off season a little bit. I don't know. I was at Home Hardware today. I gotta show you. I ripped my closet out. I got a new closet today. Yeah, see, it's a little curtain. I don't know. You see it? Super cool. But anyway, so I wore a Blue Jays hat. Someone ran into me and was like, Jays, and I'm like, oh, buddy, and he's like, they're the Maple Leafs, and I'm like, we're not there yet.
we're not at that. We're not even close to that level, bro. We got to make playoffs to be the Maple Leafs, for God's sakes.
You got to make it and then blow it like 3 years in a row in the first round. Yeah. That's how you become the Maple Leafs.
More years than that, I believe.
Yeah, be the best team in baseball and then blow it. That's how you do it.
Yeah, for real.
All right, this one's from Dinesh. Shout out Dinesh.
Hey, shout out Dan.
He says, who's got a bigger shalong?
Who's got a
Acuna Jr. or Mike Trout?
Acuna Jr. or Mike Trout?
Who's got a big dick?
Oh man, that's actually a tough one, dude. That is a tough one.
Because like Mike Trout seems like he'd have a girthy kind of
yes,
winner, you know what I mean?
do believe that it would be pretty big.
Acuna's confidence makes me feel like he's got a big wiener.
Yeah,
you know?
and I mean, like they both. Yeah, I mean, I do think that both of them have monstrous.
I think they both got big.
Yeah. Hey guys, in the chat, who's got a bigger penis, Mike Trout or Ronald Acuna? Hey, Ronald Acuna Jr. Is that, what,
a sign that it's small?
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm pulling at hairs right now, guys. Like, yeah, it's like I have no idea. They're obviously both massive.
I think Trout is bigger than him, so I'm going to go Trout just based on pure size.
Really? You think so? I mean, Trout's a big-ass boy, so I do think, his would be probably... See, the thing is, I think his probably be wider.
But are we going length or are we going,
That's
mass?
That's the thing, though.
You know what I mean?
It's like, if we're talking
his
just...
mass is bigger.
Yeah, I would agree that probably based on, actual weight, if you were to weigh them, then yes, it would be more dense. It would be more dense for sure. But I feel like Acuna
goes to Acuna.
Maybe a bit.
Feel like
maybe a bit.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'll go. I'll say
a bit.
That.
Yeah.
Guys, it's Blue Jays today. Everybody
just lost
what do you guys
10 viewers. That
yeah. I always know when something inappropriate comes up, people are gonna all right, that's enough. That's enough of this show today. Ninja's got a question saying, do you think that the Jays will sweep Baltimore and make the playoffs? See, Ninja, if this was in May and we're facing Baltimore in a weekend series, I'm going, yeah, we're going to do it. But I've hit the reality a little bit. I'm in the reality right now, and sweeping is very hard. And not only do we have to sweep, but then we also have to get the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners, who are very capable of sweeping as well this weekend, to not sweep, to even get a chance at a 163, hopefully right in the wild card. So what I'm gonna say, dude, it's gonna sound boring as hell, but I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
frankly,
no.
I'm gonna say no just because I actually don't think that we're going to sweep. I feel like we're just talking about this oh yeah, we'll just do that. I mean, when have we ever just done that? We had to win this series against the Yankees. We had to win the series prior against the Yankees. There's so many opportunities that we had to just do it. And Boston's been kind enough to give us a reprieve, so we're not 100% out of it right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't feel confident that we're gonna sweep right now. I feel like the whole mentality's got to switch. And I mean, Tio's got to be 0 for 100 right now, or some ridiculousness. It's
and that's the thing. I feel like and this is sports, man. When one thing's going right with your team, another part isn't.
Well, that's the thing. You need
everything.
Have it all
go at the
exactly,
same time.
and that's why the Giants are number 1 on the power rankings for us, because it's throughout the entire year, everything has been good at all times. So I have to give them number 1. I can't guarantee that they're going to win the freaking World Series. Nobody can do that, but they're going to be number 1 on my power rankings. I also like the question right here from Groupon, asking if Nate Pearson's going to be a starter next season. Now, I know that you were talking before when I was changing and stuff, and you were like, I really like him in the bullpen after what I saw yesterday.
Oh, and I said I really want him in the rotation.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Excuse me. I misheard them. Yeah. Well, I agree with that then. I definitely agree with that, And I mean, I think that is one of those reasons why I wouldn't want to sign Robbie Ray until late in the off season for me, because I want to get an opportunity right now to see where we're at, to gauge where we're at. Does Nate Pearson have it? Can he come out and pull some Alek Manoah-esque stuff this season and just slot in? Does he have it? Right? If he does, then why would I pay $30 million for Ray when I could pay 10 for Matz? You know? So it's I think that is that's very important for me. I want to for at least the first half of the off season, everyone's gonna go home, take their little vacays, do that, but then bring him in and really gauge okay, do we think that this guy can take the next step and actually give us 150 plus innings this year? If the answer is yes, like maybe Steven Matz is the way to go.
Hey, a lot of possibilities. What's great about the Toronto Blue Jays, if we don't make the postseason, what's great is that we have options. We have a lot of options. And with youth, we're only going to get better. We're almost getting to the time, so why don't we read out the lineups right now?
Yeah.
We've got Steven Matz taking the mound with a 13-7 win-loss record. That's a lot. That's really good from Steven Matz. Holy crap. With an ERA of 3.88. The Toronto Blue Jays are rolling out a classic lineup today with George Springer leading off, Marcus Semien, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. DHing tonight, Bo Bichette shortstop, Teoscar Hernandez in the right field, Corey Dickerson, who had great at-bats last night in left field, Santiago Espinal third, Dave Jason catching, and Kevin Biggio getting his first start since coming off the injury.
Very interesting. Very
at
interesting.
first base. He's at first base.
Interesting.
Huge. What do you think about that?
Sure.
Whatever.
Why not?
What do we have to lose?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, like, hopes aren't high for me. So, like, whatever, and go out. And even if you get, like, one hit, I'd be impressed.
Yeah, me too.
If you got
one hit, I'm not expecting to get a single hit.
No, me either. So if you get one, I'd be pretty impressed with that, dude.
Me too. Well, guys, I mean, if you guys are enjoying the stream, we're going to be literally just going to move right over there and watch the game. And again, we have zero hopes. So if you want to come and be hopeless with us, come join our stream.
Come join us, yeah. I'm gonna get the booze going this one, you know.
Yeah.
Get the energy up.
Definitely gonna need the booze. Definitely gonna need the booze.
Gonna need
everybody.
the booze to keep us going. Do you think Marcus Semien real re-sign? Says Brendan Hines.
No.
I'm not sure. I don't know about
Honestly,
that one, dude.
I think it's more likely that neither Ray or Semien is going to sign.
Probably, dude.
You know?
Probably, yeah. Well, it's good. It's always
30
that,
teams out there. Yeah.
Exactly. There's 30 teams out there, and it's that classic thing, right? And another team. This always happens to me in fantasy too, where it's like I see a guy like doing something beautiful on someone else's team, so I reach for him the next year.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like I guarantee, you know,
Pay
like
up a little bit more.
Yeah, I pay up a little bit more because I'm like, wow, imagine that on my team.
Oh, and I guarantee you, like a bunch of other teams. I mean, I've even heard John would be like, wow, Ray would be really nice.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. Like everyone's like, damn, like that guy's available. Like let's go give the bag to that guy. You know?
I mean, everyone was saying about that trip with Trevor Bauer last season. Well, there you go.
Exactly. So the people are gonna be saying the same thing about Marcus Semien and Robbie Ray. So we'll see what happens, guys.
See what happens, everybody.
Yeah, everybody, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna be live in literally a half an hour. So we just gotta go set that crap up, and then we're gonna watch the game along with you guys, get the beers going or get the wine going, I guess. And yeah, it should make for a great night, guys. So we will catch you there if you're tuning in. If not, then we'll see you next time.
See you next time on Blue Jays Today.
Weird outro that we're doing right now.
Do we say Go Jays Go?
Yeah, of course, man.
Okay,
Of course. We're always gonna say Go Jays Go.
Right.
Thank you so much for watching.
Hey.